Oh man, I'm glad to see that guy. He broke the streak. He broke the running streak of the DV cases. But you never know. We might get some
Good
more.
morning, ma'am. Is your true name Nicole Baker?
Yes.
All right, this is the time set for an initial appearance. You have been arrested on charges of domestic violence, child vulnerable adult abuse, ag DUI with a passenger under 15, endangerment, domestic violence, assault with intent to injure. That's a misdemeanor. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You do have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. I am going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you in the felony charge. And then we'll talk about the misdemeanor in one moment. The state is requesting that you be held on bond. Counsel?
Hey, today's Tuesday,
Yes,
right?
Your Honor,
Your Honor,
sorry.
Sure.
Today's gonna be Domestic Tuesday, Pima County. Nothing
My
but
apologies. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
violence cases.
Mr. Poston, was there anything you wanted to add to your recommendation?
Domestic violence.
Your Honor, this
Tuesday.
was the allegations here are somewhat troubling. We're looking at an ag DUI with 3 children in the vehicle, and then turns out same day the person assaulted somebody in their own home, and that person had to seek emergency medical treatment. $5,000.
Thank you. Counsel?
Damn it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask that you give Ms. Baker a shot on pretrial services. She has no violent history. I know one of the concerns in the pretrial services workup was whether or not there is separate housing. Ms. Baker does inform me that she does have other options as alternative housing away from the alleged victims in this case. Additionally, she is a long-term community member. She isn't a flight risk. For those reasons, I would ask that you give her a shot on pretrial services. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Well, based on the allegations here, Ms. Baker, I am going to find that you're a threat to the victims. I'm going to order that you be held on $5,000 cash or secured bond. Your preliminary hearing is February 7th at 1:30 p.m. Pima County Justice Court. You are to possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence, possess no firearms or weapons. You'll be monitored by pretrial services if you post the bond. Do not drive without a valid license. Do not drink and drive. No contact with the alleged victims. I'm going to say in this case, no unsupervised contact with the minor children, because there's 2 separate cases. One involves your mom, one involves the children. So no unsupervised contact with the children. And then regarding the misdemeanor case, based on the nature, the allegations are that you're alleged to have slammed your mom's head into something, injuring her, causing her to have to go and get stitches. So that is very concerning. I'm going to order that you be held on $1,500 cash bond. Your next court date is January 29th at 1 p.m. Pima County Justice Court. Same conditions of release: no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons. And in this situation, your mom is requesting no contact. So no contact with the alleged victim or her residence and workplace. If you do reside there, you may return one time with a police escort to pick up your belongings. Do you understand, Ms. Baker?
Yeah.
All right.
Your Honor, it was my understanding from the pretrial services workup that Ms. Baker's mother is the caretaker for the children. Can Ms. Baker, since the court allowed supervised contact with the children, is Ms. Baker allowed to have contact with her mother to facilitate visitation, or no contact whatsoever? And if that's the case, how would the court prefer she gets that supervised contact with the children?
So your mom has custody of your kids?
My understanding from the pretrial services workup was that the kids are staying with the mom, at least temporarily. I don't know if there's legal orders in place for that, but that was my understanding, was that the children are residing with her.
Okay. I was just trying to find out if there were legal orders in place, as that will make a difference. Or does your client have any other place for the kids to stay, or is there?
I haven't been able to make phone calls, but I'm sure there is if she does not want them to reside over there.
So, Miss Baker, do you have a third party that can interact with your mom for the supervised visitation?
Yes.
All right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just say arrange for visitation with the children with a third party. Okay. No contact with your mom.
Okay.
Okay.
And was public defender appointed on that or on the felony?
Let's see.
That's sad.
Marty, can you tell me who, Baker, who was appointed? I think it was legal defense. PD? PD. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that whole situation is just sad. You know, she has her mom taking care of the kids, and then she's putting hands on her, and she lives there. Like, that's not cool.
Negative.
Elmer.
If you are a victim of domestic violence, please reach out to 311 or a women's shelter. Get yourself out of that situation. This has been a public announcement brought to you by Collect Call James and endorsed by You Have a Collect Call From. It's not cool at all. I know I sit here and I joke about a lot of stuff, but man, that's like all that domestic violence is not cool. Whether it's your partner, your kids, your parents, somebody living in your household, it's not a good situation to be in.
Good morning, sir. Is your true name Christopher Elmer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is a time set for an initial appearance.